Hey everybody, it's Taylor. Today we will be looking at 4 characters from TSC. These also happen to be 4 of my favorite characters from the whole book. So let's just go ahead and jump right on into this. The first character that I'm going to talk about is Tobias. He is my favorite character out of the entire book. Some personality traits that I picked up on from Tobias is that he's really hardworking, he's dedicated, he's determined, he's loving, he's caring, and he's very gentle. You see his hard work play out throughout the tournament and even during his job, which I can tell is very demanding. And so I applaud him on doing some very hard work in that, and during the tournament he is very dedicated, determined, and hardworking. He kind of has to be to survive the tournament. When he is being gentle, he is seen with his sister. This also brings me to another thing about Tobias that I noticed, and you all probably did also if you've read TSC, and that is when he is with his family. He is very gentle with his sister, who is paralyzed. The way he acts and picks her up, sets her down, he is very, very gentle with her, and even the way he speaks to her. He is very gentle with his mom in the same way when he talks to her. I don't remember him trying to pick her up. That'd be interesting to kind of see though, I guess. And Tobias is just a wonderful guy in general. You know, he's someone that I would even probably get along with well myself, considering we have things in common. Another thing with Tobias is he has a wonderful relationship with Milo, and they've known each other since they were little kids, and so to me they come across as brothers. I know that might seem a little weird. They are not related by blood, but to me they just come across as brothers, Tobias is more laid back. He's just like, hey, I'm here. If you want to go do something, I'll go do it with you. But, I'm not the real energetic kind. And Milo's kind of energetic. He is energetic. Very funny, and, so it's interesting to see their relationship play out. I'm going to go ahead and describe their relationship since I'm going to be talking about Milo next. I still have a little more on Tobias, but I'm going to do their relationship first that I noticed. So with Tobias and Milo, they're both very hardworking. They're both dedicated and they're determined. Definitely determined in the fact they want to survive the tournament. Same for their dedication. And hardworking because they want to support their family as well. Or their families, sorry. So you see that play out with both of them. And like I was saying, with them being like brothers, on Savior's Day, Milo sets aside basically his entire evening to spend it with Tobias, which is wonderful in my opinion. And, so Milo's like, hey, let's go in town. It's Savior's Day, let's go see what's happening, what everyone's doing, and Tobias is just like, okay, yeah, cool, I'll go with you. Doesn't particularly want to, but he does anyway. So, I like that, you get to see their relationship unfold, and even during the tournament. Milo figures that he might as well heed Tobias's warnings and stay close to him because they don't know what's going to happen in the tournament. And I thought that was really neat to see because when you first see them, Milo's all kind of energetic, and Tobias is more laid back. He's not so aware of his surroundings. But when they get in the tournament, Tobias is much more cautious of his surroundings and wants to keep Milo close, and Milo's not as hyper and energetic anymore. He realizes that he needs to be focused on the tasks ahead of him and probably not screw them up. Tobias also doesn't particularly like the shepherd or the dragon, and for reasons. If you've read TSC, you know them. If you haven't, you will find out. I'm trying to keep this as spoiler free as I can. I don't want to ruin the book for anyone. But you clearly see that happen with Tobias, the shepherd, and the dragon. You know, their relationship is very interesting and kind of scary, I will admit. But Tobias overall is a great guy. He isn't in the tournament for the money, he's in it to help his family by the money that he does receive at the end of the tournament. If he survives, that is, you know, you gotta survive the tournament first. So he and Milo both are in it for their families. So that's really neat. He is also under the Savants, and his Laurel is the artist. And you can see his Laurel play out as being the artist farther into the book, and it's really interesting to see him develop throughout the series, or throughout the book, in the tournament. Next is Milo. Milo, like I've already said, he's very funny, he's dedicated, he is determined, and he's also a nice guy too. He's not a complete, he's just not a guy, you know, that would waste his time. So, that's nice. I don't think I'm quoting this word for word, but when you first meet Milo somewhere in there, he says that he bleeds and sweats for his family, and I totally get that. So he and Tobias both do. You know, they want to take care of their families, and they're doing everything that they possibly can. So I totally understand that, and I applaud them for that. So it's nice seeing them do that. Milo is also under the Savants. He is known by his Laurel as the Benevolent. Don't know what that means. Wish I did though. And I would like Jenna to say if this is true or not, but I think when we first kind of see Milo come in, I think she's trying to portray that his occupation is an artist, someone who paints. And so I'm trying to figure that out. I still can't. You know, some pieces it's harder for me to put together than others. So it would be nice to know if that's correct or not. Milo, like I was saying, he stays close to Tobias during the tournament, heeds his warnings, and figures that he should be surviving. And then just the two of them together, I think I've pretty much covered most of that. And besides that, they're very good-looking guys. They're very handsome and just wonderful guys. Even I would like to get to know them as characters and just as people. They seem like guys that would be really nice to get to know. And just their dedication to their family is wonderful, and neither one of them were in the tournament for the money or the glory. They simply wanted to do it to help their families, which is more important to me than any glory or coin could give you. So that's my take on that. Third is Leela. I absolutely love Leela. She reminds me of my sister, and I love that. Leela is very headstrong, and she will take you on. Yes, I just quoted a line from a song. I'll leave you to figure out which one that was. Um, she can take care of herself. She speaks for herself, and she kind of acts for herself. She is primarily seen with the royal court, so that'd be with Cosima, Pippa, and Delphi. Not a bad thing. And on occasion, you see her on her own, primarily when she is going to be the healer for the guys after a series of events through the day. She's going to help them, and that's great. I'm glad she did. She is just her own person and can definitely take care of herself. When you read TSC, you'll find out why and how. And she is just stunning. I love her. And the fact that you find out little things like she loves the garden, she loves lilies, little things like that kind of help tie characters together for me. So that was really cool to see, just, hey, these are some of Leela's interests, kind of play off that. And the fourth and final character is Pippa. She is who I call a ray of sunshine. Literally. She goes and sees the competitors after a long day. They're tired, probably bloody and sweaty and hungry and everything else. And she's just a ray of sunshine. She's just like, hey guys! And she just brightens up the whole room, and I absolutely love it. She is just adorable. I don't know, or I don't recall, I should say, how self-dependent she is. It seems like she is fairly self-dependent, which is good, but she, just like Leela, is pretty much seen with the royal court, so Cosima, Leela, and Delphi. That's totally cool, like, I get it. They are all sisters. I will say that. That's not really a spoiler, that's more just a fun fact. And she's just wonderful. They all are. And some things I noticed with both her and Leela are they're both dedicated and they're gorgeous as they can be. They're just simply stunning. And just their dedication to helping the competitors is incredible, especially when they can have a break and not have to worry about the tournament. They kind of help just make them relax, and it's like, okay, you guys can like chill out for a while. You don't have to be at each other's throats all the time. So, kind of take it easy. And so, it's nice to see that someone else cared and they wanted to see the guys not always be so tense and serious about everything. So that's what I have for this video. Please I am so sorry. Please check out my friend on YouTube. His YouTube name is Fox Toy Shadow. That's what he asked me to call him by, not his real name. Not quite sure why. But the description will be, or the link will be in the description to his channel. And once again, if you are a gamer or you just want to check him out, see what kind of games he plays and stuff like that, that would be great. He would love some suggestions on games he should play, any new ideas you have for him. And I would just love to see him succeed. He's doing what he wants to do. And he's very, very passionate about it. So any help that he can get would mean a lot to him and a lot to me. I've known him for years, and I want to see him succeed at what he wants to do. Better yet, what he loves to do. So if you don't mind to kind of help him out, get him started, maybe get him a little more traffic on his channel, that would be wonderful, and both of us would greatly appreciate that. And that's all I have. I will have the portraits of the characters I was talking about up. For those of us that have read TSC, you've probably seen their portraits, especially if you watched Jenna's channel when she did Meet the Characters. But I will also have them up simply for those that are interested in TSC and want to see what the characters look like. You know, you can have an idea. I mean, why not? You know, if you can, you might as well. So I will be getting those up, and then I will be posting this to YouTube, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I will get the next set of characters ready, and I will do that video as soon as I can. Bye!